Yeah, you read the headline and you seen my thumbnail. Am I going to defend the WNBA? No, absolutely not. It is still a trash product. But I am going to defend Sophie Cunningham on her saying transgender females are men, and you don't have to compete against them if you're a female because that's unfair because men biologically are superior when it comes to athletics. That is fact. What we're going to hear now, and I'm going to play this, you're going to get sick to your stomach. This is Katie Nolan talking. And trust me, there is no intelligence behind it, but we're going to listen. Let's go ahead. I got my things to say.
Because the people who seem to be controlling the conversation are the people who are using this as some sort of a political hot button topic, that it behooves them to blow this out of proportion to seem like a bigger issue than it is, because the way they have spent money invested in figuring out how to control this conversation and divide people. Just hearing her say things like, I think I need to protect young women from competing against biological men.
Okay, there's more to go. Listen to what she said. This chick is rich, and this is not educational at all. This is a terrible human being right here that thinks because she has some kind of platform, she knows the difference between man and woman, and it's not the case.
That's not the actual issue at hand. And so when these people come forward in this transgender sports argument and say that it seems logical and obvious to them, they're not anti-trans person, which it just says hating trans, which isn't what you would say if you consider them people.
Now, this right here, like I said, this is insane. But before I go any further, of course, what I'm listening to, what you're seeing, everything will be in the description box. Sophie Cunningham is a female, and I'm going to have to say, due to the conversations at work, yeah, she's attractive, okay? She's tall. She can play a little bit of basketball. She's better than Angel Reese. But that's not what this video is about. I'm giving her props because Sophie Cunningham is using her mind and common sense to say something, and you have people like this.
You're forgetting the people. You're just using the descriptor. I don't hate trans people. And that might seem like a little thing to you, but to me, that's the distinction, is because you are forgetting, you are talking about people. And
that right there, yeah, they're people, all right. They're very confused, and I'm going to say evil from a perspective.
that's because one side politically is incredibly invested in this issue. And that's because one side politically doesn't really have a lot of other issues that they've got pretty big approval on.
This is not political. This is biological. This pushed my buttons. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know how long I'm gonna make people listen to this. But if you want to, we'll keep going. I mean, I hope y'all don't mind me talking about this because I am completely against men beating up on women and getting accolades for it.
And now I am of the belief that the reason they have big approval on this is because people keep saying sentences like, I don't want little girls to have to go against biological men. Because on its face, that sounds like something is common sense. It's not what anybody's asking for. Nobody is saying we should get rid of, for example, the WNBA and the NBA, and everyone should just compete together. No one's saying that. And so the people that are packaging it as that.
Yeah, because she knows exactly what would happen. There wouldn't be any competition. Oh, okay. Check the link. I can't listen to any more for rambling. But Sophie Cunningham, you're on the right side of history. Good for you. I'm happy for you. And I'm going to support you on this one. But this is not political from that political side. This is common sense, and this chick is defending it. But man, I had to. This is bugging me, and I hope the people that are watching me understand biological tendencies matter in all cases when it comes to every type of work. Men can do stuff that women can't. And man, construction is one of them when it comes to heavy lifting and all that. But that is also common sense. I'm going to leave that right there. I hate making long videos because I know people like to click out. But here, let's go a little bit further.
are doing so on purpose. And when you're consuming it and going, how could anyone disagree with this statement? You never consider that it's because the statement itself does not reflect the actual issue that we're discussing. So Sophie Cunningham throwing her hat in the ring of political grift and then turning around and saying, but you'd be surprised about my beliefs. A lot of people like to think I'm right wing, and I'm not. I believe all different things, but this to me just seems like common sense. All you're telling us, Sophie, is that you don't really have critical thinking skills, or that you aren't interested in employing them.
Okay.
You're taking the
Okay, look. Check it out. I can't take any more of this. It's sad that the wrong type of people get the type of followings whenever they're the ones dragging down the rest of everybody's intelligence. Ah,